Only in Louisiana can you have a big surplus and all you want to talk about is a deficit, right? I mean, it doesn't make sense, but that's kind of the way we work around here, I suppose.
Sure.
Yeah, there was a surplus at the end of the last year, and that surplus right now is there's a lot of discussion as to how it's going to be used, and some say rainy day, some say pay down debt. We'll see how that process plays out. You mentioned we're about 5 months away from a session, and I think that's right. The next, constitutionally scheduled session, the general session, is about 5 months away. But obviously, everyone's kind of on pins and needles waiting to see, will we have a special session? And that's going to be up to the governor to make that decision. And so we'll wait to see. There's some speculation that there could be a special session early next year to look at revenue. We don't know the answer to that yet. And so, if there isn't a special session and we're just going to the next regular session, as you know as well as I do, revenue increases are not allowed in a general session next year. And so revenue increases would not be germane to that session. And so that would be a session focused more on policy and budget reductions and budget reform. If they call a special, obviously that could be germane to whatever the governor's call sets it for. And the anticipation is if they call a special session sometimes in the February timeframe, it'll be focused on revenue increases.
Right, right. Obviously, we have the 1 cent sales tax extension or sunset. Does LABI have a position on that at this point in time?
Well, if you go back to early 2016, with the original proposal that was put forth by the administration it was a 5-year 1 cent sales tax that would go in, raise between $800 to $1 billion for 5 years. It's kind of like a bridge to get to, I guess, whatever was after those 5 years. Through that legislative debate, it was crunched to a 3-year. When that 3-year was put in place, we removed our opposition, not because our guys liked it, but business pays about 47% from our analysis of that sales tax, and that's what they pay as a business. Once they go home as an individual or drive home, obviously they pay all of it just like everyone else. So it's probably higher than the 47%. We removed our objection there because, all right, let's see where it's building towards. And so it would depend on what the proposal would be, how long it's going to be for, what other reforms come with it. And so we're kind of waiting to see, what the governor is going to propose on that.